said that that was not permitted tonight. So I did go ahead and I put a speech here that I'm going to sort of read to you, so, but I'll try to stay on track, I will. So good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. I got a good start. That was from chat with us. Yeah. So on behalf of State Street Academy and Tri-County Trades High School, a program of State Street Academy, I wanted to welcome you to this very, very special day, and I went just cry. It has been a long wait, I have to tell you. So today is more than a ribbon cutting. It's the official start of a new chapter for our students, our families, and the Bay City community, which I have grown to love. Here I go again, a story. When I first came to Bay City, some of the people here talked about how bad it was, and I'm like, what are you guys talking about? The people here are amazing. They let you through in traffic. They buy your lunch at McDonald's when you're behind them. This is an amazing community, and I love it, so I'm so honored to be a part of it. But this building represents opportunity, vision, and the belief that every student, every single child, the ones that are expelled, the ones that are suspended, the ones that are high achievers, every child deserves a pathway to success, and we truly mean that in our hearts. We believe that, whether it's in academics, trades, or in their future careers. I want to thank our board members, our staff, the families, and our community for being partners with us and helping us reach this milestone. It has been, TJ, 3 years that we started this. And 2 of those years, we just kind of sat around and waited for things to happen. So tonight, or today, this afternoon, you're going to hear from a few of those most important members. We have our board president, TJ Peters. Let's give him a round of applause. I won't go into a lot about TJ, but I have told him many times, and I'll tell him again, I could not have made it through this because we did have some challenges that we had to overcome. And without you, TJ, I would have quit because I'm old. And when you get to a certain age, you're like, I don't need this headache. But he stayed with me, and I remember a conversation where I was at the dollar store. I'm like, TJ, do you remember that? Please don't quit. Please don't quit. Please don't quit. Yeah, he remembers now. I begged him, please don't quit, and I couldn't have done it without him. Dan, thank you so much for always supporting us. You helped us when, Buddy came through. I've said that story 3 times tonight when we were trying to get over that bridge. And it was going to cost us a fortune, literally. It was going to cost us a fortune. And MAPSA, Dan is the president of MAPSA. MAPSA came through to help our children so that we wouldn't have to pay those huge fees. We are a part of Bay City. We are. And so getting back and forth over the bridge was a huge ordeal, and they were able to help us with that. And then also we have Chris Matheson, who is the CEO of CS Partners. They are our management company, and they saved me from resigning. And I won't go into history because we're talking about the future today. But I was done after I've been in education for 25 years, maybe more than that, and I was ready to say I'm done. I just can't do this anymore. And the company that he oversees came in and they saved the day. And they worked with us on our finances. They helped us get this building. You would not believe this, but there are a lot of people that don't want to see progress happen. And they were there to support us along the way, especially little underdogs like us, Cinderella teams. And they were there to support all the way. And Kathleen, I know, will say the same thing. They have been so supportive to us, and we couldn't do it without them. And then, of course, we have Mariah. What's your title again?
Director of Charter Schools.
Director of Charter Schools. I always forget the title part. Here's what I know about Mariah. She answers the phone every time I call. I'm like, how do you do that? You have so many schools. You have things to do. But she always answers the call. So I so appreciate every one of you. Your support for us continues to inspire and strengthen our mission. You guys let me run my school. And that's so important because so many people want to come in and they want to take over and do it your way. You let us do it our way, right, Kathleen? And we love that. And our way is a lot to do with her and her husband and what they have done for us to help us for Local 876, and TJ's going to talk about that a little bit more. So thank you again for coming. I stayed on track. I didn't talk a whole long time. Now I would also like to bring up, let's see, I think next is Dan, right? So, Dan
Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. And I'm too to be organized because I could say a lot of things. I too am excited for similar, maybe a little different reasons. But congratulations, Lisa, and all the key staff people. I'm not going to name names, I'll forget somebody, but it really is built around all the hard work that you're doing to the board members that are here, for your leadership and courage, and then partnerships with CS Partners, with Bay Mills. It takes everybody working together to accomplish that stuff. And this is exciting, but I want to point something out to you. It's exciting because this is the future of education. You're clapping at that. I want to make sure you actually know what that means, because there's some of it, if you walk through the halls, or it's an older building, and electric pole wiring and all the rest of that, CT, that's not new, but bringing it into the high school level and making sure that every kid gets an opportunity to do what's best for that student, that's the future. We do research. I work with 286 charter schools around the state of Michigan. I work with charter school people around this country. We've been doing the work. And I'm telling the work to find out what the future is, and I'm telling you, parents want this. Students want this. It's college and career. It's being prepared for their future, not just putting them into a system, putting them along the chain, and wondering why life didn't work out so well for them. So thank you for seeing them. I'm also going to say, this is bold leadership. Well, why is that? Because bold leadership means not just preparing for the future, it's stepping out and doing what some people would think is crazy. And you're doing it anyways, and you're overcoming all the obstacles to do it because it's the right thing to do, and you're starting the future. Somebody has to step out and do it first. You are. The headlines today are filled with concern about academic achievement and performance. I'm going to tell you, it's legitimate. Whether it's literacy or high school completion, or let's bring teachers and staff into it, supply problems. We have to stop and say we need a paradigm shift. This isn't working, ladies and gentlemen. We can do better. We have to do better. And this is part of doing better. That's the future of education. Michigan students need all this. They need better outcomes, and we can deliver that for them. And the last point I want to make is, some of you got your phones out, that's cool. I want to see you bragging. Well, Dan, we're just trying to do the right thing. We're not, we're just quiet. We're going to do our job. Thank you. But we can't change the world if you're not telling people about it. And the beauty of social media, there's a lot of bad things about it, but the beauty of social media is you can put those stories out there. My organization is going to come along, pick those up, and we're going to tell the world about it. So please, brag.
Yeah.
Please. Congratulations. Thank you again. I am so excited to be here with you and just looking forward to all of it. Thank you so much.
I would like to introduce our board members that were able to attend. Of course, I already mentioned TJ. He's our board president, who's going to come up and say a few words. And we also have Shanna Tagman. And for those of you who don't know her, she's related to everybody in the school. Not fibbing on that. When COVID was around, I was in the office and I said, oh my gosh, if one of Shanna's relatives get COVID, we're going to have to shut the school down. Am I right? I mean, she's got grandkids and nieces and nephews and her own kids and great-grandkids. I'm like, Shanna, don't let them get sick. Whatever. So, all right, so I'll let TJ speak for a few minutes.
It's not going to be that long. Honestly, I want to start by recognizing some of the contractors and some of the community partners, and we'll kind of go from there. So, obviously, Monitor Township for helping us get all the permitting done. There, A&B Plumbing, Johnson Controls, County Line Power, Dover Door, Infinite Construction Solutions, Gerke's Commercial Flooring. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Flory Line Construction, Local 876. We get County Line Power in here twice.
They do.
That's all right. Hey, we love it, right? Clements, actually, ironically, we bought the building from Clements, so it really gave us the foundation. New Adventure, Bay Glass, and then back to Monitor. So those are our contractors. Can we get a round of applause for those? Thanks to Bay Mills for allowing us the opportunity to be a charter and even exist. A round of applause, please.
Yes.
Our staff, who has worked tremendously long hours in this building for the last couple of years trying to get it rolling. We appreciate you guys. Most importantly, though, and this is the God's honest truth, I believe that it comes in this order. It goes kids, it goes teachers, then staff. So our families of our children who are here, we wouldn't be here without them. When I was in the Army, the first line of the warrior ethos is I will always place the mission first. Every single person on this crew always places the mission first. And I'm so thankful for that. It's made almost 6 years on this board, a little bit more tolerable. No, I'm kidding, I love it. 3 years on this project and $500,000 later, and here we are. So, awesome.
I love being on the board.
I heard that.
I heard it.
I heard it, TJ.
So when we were with our former management companies, one of the things that that was a struggle is that balance between management and what do they call it with the words? Micromanaging. TJ and I have a very special relationship, and he was helping me. You have to have your board involved. And so there were some concerns that TJ may have been too involved, and I may have been giving him too much information. But let me tell you, this would not have happened had we not done it the way we did. We had to partner so close to get to this point, and I'm actually making a point, believe it or not. So we're sitting there, and I just felt like I was led by God above to do a high school. I know it wasn't from me, because no charter administrator ever wants to do high school because it's expensive and it's a lot of work. Elementary kids are where it's at, right? So I know you guys don't agree because you're in high school. But I went home one night and I'm like, I got to do this high school thing. And I'm like, but I don't know how to do high school. The highest I ever taught was 8th grade. What am I going to do? TJ says, let's go to lunch. I got a few people I want you to meet. And that's when I met our lovely Kathleen. She was very quiet in the beginning. I did not know that she was, there's no roughness about her, so I don't know what analogy to use, but this woman is a rock star, and I love her. She's the one that made this happen, and we were here to support her. But, and I can't go without mentioning Trent Gagne too, because he was also there at the same time. But then he wanted some more family time, so he took off with his family. And then that's when this shining star decided to say, okay, here's how we're going to do it. And I said, I'm going to follow you. So everywhere we go, I think, was it you, Dan, that was with me? And I said, you know what? Kathleen normally talks about this. I don't want to mess this up. So, and she's good to say, no, that was incorrect. So, it's okay.
I'm so glad that you are all here today. 3 years ago, we went to lunch, and the next day Lisa offered me a job, which she promised that we were going to have a high school, because I came from a high school, and that's where my talents really come from. So that was a long time ago.
It was.
It feels like forever ago at this point, but I stayed the course with her. There was many things along the way that were hard, challenging. Some days just wanted to quit because it didn't think it was ever going to happen, but it did, and I'm so glad that we stayed on course and never giving up, because we have built a program here that is for everybody in the community. We had a lot of help for sure. TJ has mentioned all the contractors that were a part of this. But there's so many more. We got donations from colleges that were closing their mine program. The asset recovery from Consumers Energy, everywhere. Everybody sort of reached out to give us a helping hand on this building and on the programs that we have built here. So thank you to everybody, really, because we wouldn't be here without our community. So our program is for the community. We took on some new branding this year, and we decided we needed something that represented our high school and what that was going to look like for their future. And all I could think to myself was, forge your future here. So that's kind of one of our slogans. And we picked the Iron Bear for its toughness, for its just moving forward ability always. So that's kind of where that came from. We also have kind of taglined this power in every step and vision in every move. And I think that that message really shows what this school really stands for. Our students, they're learning more than just mathematics and ELA. They're learning about what it's like on a job site, because you might be there someday. They're learning about what it's to be in a classroom. Not all students have the same opportunities, and being in a classroom here is much different than where they came from. Believe it or not all of our students have been with us from the beginning. They end up here for a reason, because they need us. So we are really, really proud to offer the unique set of opportunities that we have here. We have a great partnership with the Career Center, and about 3 of our kids between 11th and 12th grade aren't there. The rest of them are, and it's just a great partnership. We have our lineman program here. We went from 9 students last year to 32 students. That would not have been possible without Kyle. Kyle Hughes is our instructor for that program, and he has done an amazing job, and people want to be in his class. Of last year's 9 students, 6 of them graduated, and we have 3 of them working right now. Woohoo! So I guess the building just isn't a school. We're never going to think of it as just a school. It is a launch pad, and it's a place where students discover their strengths, discover their passions, and set their sights on what comes next.
Thank you. I love this woman. She's beautiful, she's smart, she's so compassionate, so kind. Thank you again to everyone who joined. I'm going to turn it over to our chamber in a minute. Your presence shows the power of our community. And I do have to take one more special thank you. I've been asking Chris Leidmeister, my husband, who's our building supervisor, to come work with me for a very long time, at least 10 years. And he kept saying, no, I do not want to work in that school. Well, finally, when I said that I was going to open a high school, he knows me well, and he knows there's no way she can do that. She can't do that. And he is an electrician by trade and works on machine tools. And so he came in. Chris, I love you. I couldn't have done this without you. You are my rock, and you are such a foundation to not only the school, but to our kids. I mean, so many of them call you Papa. What do you
call him Papa Bear.
Papa Bear. He's a great dad, a great husband, and he is an amazing building supervisor. So Chris, thank you. Kathleen has said everything that you, again, we are in sync, which is so crazy. Like, I'll call her, I was just thinking about that. I'm like, I was just thinking about that. I love when females get together. No, yeah. Are you guys ready? Yes. All right. If you have a pair of scissors, come on out.
Well, hopefully the ribbon's long enough.
One thing I wanted to say, that when we are done, I would like everyone here, the contributed, our contractors to come up. I'm going to have you cut a small piece of this ribbon, because you are the foundation of who we are. And Kathleen and I are going to take the ribbon, we're going to put it in a little shadow box with a plaque, because I don't want this to be a ceremony where we cut the ribbon, okay, let's move on. I want it to be something that you can say 10 years from now, I was a part of that on day 1. So, okay, how does this work?
Well, you can put this in that shadow box.
Oh, that's
Here
awesome.
we go. We have a certificate. We are from the Bay Area Chamber. We're ambassadors. We wear the green coats or green sweaters or green shirts, but that's who we are. And we are here to give you a certificate of recognition for Tri-County Trades High School. Congratulations on the opening of your high school building, preparing the next generation of skilled workers for successful careers in the Great Lakes Bay region. Thank you for investing in students and building a stronger future for our community. Okay, we're gonna give you a countdown and then we'll do it. So everybody,
In position?
everybody in position? All right.
3, 2, 1.
Thank you so much for coming. Okay, so as you walk through the building, we have another copy of these certificates that are placed strategically in the places where these particular contractors. So excited. One of the things that they did so many, and like TJ said, we couldn't have done it without you guys. They treated us so good. They treated us so good. They were on the vision. Nobody tried to cheat us. That's just amazing, and I appreciate it. All right, you ready to have some refreshments and tours? Let's do it.